When last we left our intrepid heroes, their daring adventure of the previous episode the night before, everyone was in the Oubliette, a bar on Amastawa that was in the midst of renovation. Having found Constantine on the island, come to realize that there were more people on the island that the party had not been aware they would look for. And so I believe everyone had decided they were going to do what in particular? Head to the villa?
Yeah, I believe we were headed to the villa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
The Varisi villa.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't move.
Well, of course, it always happens.
I'm good.
It just hates me.
Don't cry. I got you. And you, doppelganger, be gone. And yeah, Constantine would head on inside, would let you guys in with her.
I hesitantly follow.
Yes.
Sure, Sandoval walks
I'll go
in,
in.
bold as brass.
A family estate.
She heads inside. You guys see Mercedes is looks like she's kind of rifling through paperwork as you guys come in. She looks up from said paperwork, a little distracted, and yeah, mid sentence, she's saying something to Constantine and stops, jaw agape. She
Hello,
seems you've
little
caught
cousin.
something. She doesn't say a word to Sandoval. She runs over to Armando. Um, you may need a strength check as she leaps into your arms.
Well, you know what the song says.
Oh no, my back.
If we go down, then we go down together.
No, my back.
I'm not sure what songs you're listening to, Jim.
The only one that comes to mind is one that also talks about her neck.
Carry On My Wayward Son by Nebraska. Classics hit song.
Yeah, you know the old time favorite, Delaware.
Yep.
Everyone's favorite.
Idaho.
Sweet Home Lexington? I don't know.
Yeah.
No. It's Sweet Home Paducah.
Paducah.
Where just no culture in this group.
And they and the two of you share an embrace, a kiss, there's some tears.
More from Armando than Mercedes.
I don't know. Are there tears from Armando?
They are manly tears, but yes.
Big,
Okay.
giant, manly tears.
That big fat rain.
Yeah, big old fat, right?
My eyes are sweating.
Just one
These
day,
head movies make my eyes rain.
one day it started raining and it didn't stop for 3 days.
And so, for the briefest of moments, there is no one in the world,
You know what?
just
Slight
the two of
retcon.
you.
I'm going to pull on Jaeger's strength to catch her.
Fair?
What is your strength, Jaeger? I forget.
Let me pull up my handy dandy character sheet. It's 26.
Okay, so yeah, that means that I catch her and we twirl for a moment. The
Once you
embrace, the
catch her,
kiss.
snap her in half.
No. A, I didn't roll high enough for that to begin with, but
And yes, as I said,
and I
for the briefest of moments, no one else in the room, just the two of you.
I'm singing a piece of song under to her.
She would attempt to sing, but she's not going to.
Well,
She's
let's face it, his singing
she's
voice is
angry.
broken with the crying and everything, but she would know exactly what song it is.
Leander is writing every moment.
Since
Like,
apparently
oh,
we've
this
both been singing it to ourselves for years.
Genji's just over here in the corner, like, well then.
yeah, Constantine. Whiskey lads.
Sure.
Oh, I mean, if you insist.
Suppose.
Good to see you again too, Mercedes. Been a long time. Well, more like a year, two.
Yeah, she kind of confused look. Um, my my dad's bodyguard or granddad. Forgive me, granddad's bodyguard. What are you doing here? Are you
Here,
working for my father now?
no. No, I'm a free man. Free hunting. I was the one who helped your sister out of that little
She
bind.
kind
She got
of
kidnapped
gives
back
a
in Mortano.
really
Me and
kidnapped. You
Sandy
say?
here. I put my
Yeah, and
hand on his shoulder.
you can look over and Constantine is doing the night neck slice movement. She's like, kidnapped, eh? Kind of looks over and catches her. Like, drinks all around, and
Genji is quietly amused by all.
Sidelong glance at Sandoval. Is she cousin?
Mm.
A captain?
Yeah, comes with a fancy hat.
Befitting. What are all of you doing here?
Well, the beach, probably has fleas, and the villa is much more comfortable.
Right. So why are you on this flea-infested island?
It was on the way.
To stop over. My ship is taking Jaeger home.
Home to Ecclesia.
Yes.
So you'll be leaving again.
Okay, hang on. Somebody is breathing right on their mic.
Tristan.
It was getting hot and heavy here, but not like that.
And yeah, as you say that, she kind of takes a half step back. So you're leaving again.
I didn't even know you were here. Letty wouldn't tell me where you were.
Good. Good for her. I wondered, could she keep the secret? But now that you've found me, you've no reason to keep traipsing the world, right? Right, right.
I'm snatching a glass of the alcohol and moving.
I have
Back
made
over it.
promises, Mercedes.
Sandoval's just grabbing that whiskey, going, "Yeah, right, Armando, right."
There are people after me.
They're after my father as well. Are they the same people? The Emperor?
Uh,
Was the
Well,
The
the
church.
authorities have
big
captured your brother, I'm sure.
which one?
Marco.
I mean, it can happen, but Antonio was the one that was wanted last.
Yeah, but he always seems to be able to take care of himself.
Don't
You don't
know.
really seem too. You don't really
Haven't
seem
seen.
too stressed.
It's Marco. He'll get out of it. See if they can even catch him.
You better pray you're right.
I found out who was behind my father's death, Mercedes.
Yeah, she kind of hand over her mouth. Oh, and who?
I thought it only went to the Admiral, but it's worse. The church.
The church?
They wanted to use my father's ship to smuggle artifacts. Loyal and refused to smuggle anything for anyone. So they arranged for his death. Keep him out of the way.
And so, what is your plan then? To die?
No.
Well, you've escaped their clutches this long.
So far, through wit and force.
Lots of blood.
More than a bit.
I believe that was implied with the
And she kind of looks down at her feet, looks away, and sort of makes a fist. She looks towards you and sets her jaw, kind of clenches her teeth as she, well, then where are we going? Seems she has made resolve to come with you.
Let's see. So I'm going to make a will save roll to try and convince her to stay out of this, and I don't think a 3 on the die with a 6 is going to be enough for me to convince myself not to.
Damn, look at you with the beefy will save.
Yeah, I had to take Iron Will.
I have a luck bonus, and my bonus is still a 4.
Well, no one ever said that Sandoval was wise. Intelligent, perhaps, but
Now, I mean, you want a reflex save out of Sandoval? I got you.
yeah, I bet you do.
And
There's
with that,
saves too.
Constantine kind of gets a very afraid look in her eye. You can't be serious. She turns and looks at Constantine. She says, I'm finally back around the man I love. And you tell me not to leave with him. I'm to let him go again. That's your plan. He's already said that he has a plan, right? You're going to tell it to us,
I'm
right?
working on a plan. What I have. This will be very dangerous, ladies.
Armando always has smart plans.
Leander hasn't stopped moving his pin. This is great.
Genji's actually snickering in the corner a little bit. Mm-hmm.
This
So I literally,
is the best part of the book.
put my, finger under her chin and raise her hand to look back at me. I'm like, I would never choose to put you in danger. But I cannot say that you will be any safer here. And having you with me would mean more than I could possibly say.
She would reach up, caress your face as well. And she tear fall from her eye, and she says she never wants to lose you again. And if she must go to the edge of the world with you to hide from the Black Church, then that's what she'll do.
Planning to hide Mercedes.
Well, then we fight. I know my way around a sword. I'm not defenseless.
Well, some of the things I've been working on managed to finish. They'll never get close enough.
Trust you.
Oh, I was like, what is that noise? And I realized it's starting to rain and it's pounding on the roof. It sounds
Yeah.
so weird because I'm wearing the headphones.
Hmm.
Sorry,
Constantine
broke tension, but
speaks up. No, you're fine. Constantine speaks up. She may trust you. She may trust all of you, but I don't trust none of you. If you think for 1 minute that your father, she turns and kind of slaps her hands together. And I don't want to talk about my father. Constantine immediately shuts her mouth. She, yes, ma'am. I say we sleep on it tonight. Talk about it in the morning. Any objections?
Just kind of lift my glass, like,
I mean,
At
that
that,
was the point of coming to my
Leander's
villa.
right. At that, Leander's pen does stop moving as he himself lifts his glass as well. Huzzah!
Hey, you know, just pointing this out there, Armando. Sandoval can, marry people on the ship.
He is a captain.
well, assuming that Letty pulled through, she should have her ring already.
You would notice it hanging around her neck.
Not that Sandoval really knows how to do that, but it's allowed.
Leander could show you.
Sandoval talks to Leander. He's gonna get really boring now, isn't he?
You mean more boring? More boring, mate.
Yes, yes.
Out of game. I really want to
Sure.
protest that.
Which part?
I will very quietly point out that this is the woman that is apparently completely willing to abandon her life for this guy who we all know is a mad scientist who has no compunctions whatsoever with explosives.
That
Boring is not the first word that comes to mind.
Married people always
Look.
get boring.
Got Daisy.
I
down
do not
there, now
have.
He's gonna have Mercedes. He's got a little harem
Hey,
going on.
and
Just saying.
I do not have a
listen,
problem with explosives. Okay, I use them in a very controlled manner.
Constantly.
now, however
So he doesn't
fun,
deny the harem fact at all.
however fun his fireworks are, that holds no bearing on whether or not he's someone you'd like to have second beer with. No offense, mate,
Have what with?
but
Second beer.
second beer.
Oh,
Hell, it's hard enough to get him to have the first one. You'd be here all night. I don't think anyone has enough alcohol for
do
Mhm.
not challenge Sandoval's alcohol stores.
that.
I, for one, would rather not. Given what we've seen him do with one beer in him, do you really want to see two?
Absolutely.
That's a pretty good point.
But hey, still like wine and whatnot. I'm sure the family still has good drinks.
Yeah, so now that um, most of the tension from that moment is subsided, she would take notice of you're missing a pinky finger.
Not all of it.
Dreadful.
Sorry, I feel like, what was it, phenomenon? You learned the Portuguese language in 40 minutes? Not all of it.
And so, the villa is empty. Most of the workers that tend to the house when no one is here have abandoned their posts because money quit rolling in. So Constantine has been tending to the villa here and there, but for the most part, it's just unlived in. Stores are okay though. Larder is filled. There's plenty of ale, plenty of rum, plenty of meat, so on and so forth. Feel free to move about the grounds. There's not a whole lot.
I'm right
There's a
where I want to
fountain
be.
out back. There's a fountain out back. It's off and drained, but the beach is there.
Start fetching stuff to grab, to drink. Liquor and breads, if I can find as much as I can carry outside.
What is it?
Looking for liquor, wines, and breads. All I can carry in my arms. Taking me outside, putting it on one of those little stools or things.
Benches.
Yeah, yeah.
Constantine would help you.
Outside.
I'm just talking with Mercedes and telling her honestly what I've been up to for the last, what is it now, 4 years, 5 years?
Yeah, everybody else went outside. You guys did not go outside.
No, we did not.
No, they found the big bed.
Mm-hmm.
They need room. You don't get much conversation in.
Okay.
I'll just say that.
Mm.
At least not at first.
Jaeger. I think a bonfire is in order.
I wake up with a lover's embrace boost on my stats.
Yeah.
Carrying it out to the
Not well
man.
rested.
Hey, Sam, is there a fire asset plot down over here?
I'm looking for one. Hold on.
Under campsite.
Yeah, the camp.
I have to make a survival check.
Holy, come on, cool it there, Jaeger. We don't want to burn the whole frickin' island down.
He said bonfire. How's that?
23
That's
make
fine.
fire check. Pretty good one going.
There we go. And Jaeger gets a fire going.
Never had any doubt in you, Jaeger.
Oh no, it disappeared.
Well, it
What'd
got
you do with
going
the
and then
fire,
it went.
Jaeger?
Damn it.
That's how good the fire was. It burnt up instantly.
There, it's back.
Ah, magic fire.
Just start passing around the bread and the wine. Taking the bite, passing it on.
Hell yeah. Leander would be playing his lutar. Constantine has brought an entire cask of whiskey to share amongst the people at the time. And so, you guys eat, drink, be merry. Armando,
Can I still be Armando?
I guess if you don't want to be merry, you
I'd
can
rather
be
she
you.
was Mary. Wait, no. That sounds wrong. I'm quite fine with her being Mercedes.
Ah,
Like, after about 3 hours, there's a pull on Jaeger's constitution.
Yeah. To get it, he has to pull from within. I'm drinking all of my yacht brew. Me and Constantine are in a drinking competition.
Suddenly you are at
Oh,
a
are
severe
you?
and sudden disadvantage.
Bring it. Roll your fortitude. They start a drinking contest of whiskey.
I'm drinking dwarf. You gotta be rough.
You got...
Oh man, I need that. No. Pull on your own constitution today.
What'd you get?
Sorry, I'm looking at it. What is it? Just a fortitude
Yeah.
or just a base constitution?
No, fortitude. All right. Make another one. Cause you're fine this round. Basically, the two of you make fortitude saves till one of you fails. Okay, keep going, and they get increasingly hard.
Until one of you dies from alcohol poisoning.
Roll another one. Oh, ouch! You're getting pretty toasty there. You want to go another round?
How's she looking?
She's ready to keep pouring.
Our hands aren't even shaking.
Yeah, I assume it's gonna be like ridiculously hard now. Is it so? Can you? Does it have to? Do I? Is it gotta just be like 19s and 20s for me to succeed at this point, or?
At this point, the DC is very difficult, and you are suffering a severe negative.
Wait. Do it, you fucking pansy.
And you finish your drink, and as you're sitting the cup down, you fall over and knock everything off of the little, table that you guys are drinking at. Boom. And just start snoring. Out cold. Constantine, arm in the air. She like finishes her last drink. Yeah, she's pretty fucking hammered, but she turns,
I'm
looks at
applauding.
Sandoval, looks at Sandoval. She says, "Hand me a beer."
He'd look around. I've only got rum.
She brought out a couple things to drink.
I know, but that would require me moving. I have a bottle of rum.
But it's all gone.
Not yet.
I pass.
I wasn't in the drinking
She's
competition.
I
I'm
she's
pass her
liquored
a
up.
savoring.
tankard.
She's liquored up. She was a beer.
I pass her a tankard.
She goes over and sits down on Jaeger.
Kinky.
She's a champ, man. She put one foot on him. Well, she'd stand with one foot on his chest. She's pretty sure she'd fall over if she did that.
To be fair, his chest is fairly high.
Yeah. Her balance isn't that great right now.
Yeah.
She'll settle with sitting like, on his stomach or his chest or something. Hand in the air in victory. Armando, from
Yes.
inside, you can hear them getting pretty rambunctious out there. Bit of a celebration.
Uh,
Mercedes looks to you as she sounds like we're missing the celebration.
I'm not missing anything now.
Oh.
She would just kind of lean into your embrace. You guys enjoy the rest of the
The last of which we will do so.
evening. Okay. So, those of you who did not drink, so Armando, Mercedes, you get listen checks.
Oh boy!
Come on, Sandoval didn't drink heavily, just a responsible amount.
Or
He slept
Sandoval.
pretty good. Huh. I got a hell of a
Responsibility.
constitution check or fortitude check for that, man.
21.
Alrighty. All right. Okay. You are awakened, as is Mercedes. Um, Sandoval, give me a listen check. Also Genji, because
Yeah,
I don't
Genji.
think you were drinking very much.
Yeah, Genji tends to. He'll have like a cup or two of very strong stuff, but he'll nurse it most of the night.
Right, like one of those old ass Japanese or Chinese dudes in the bar with a little bitty thimble full of sake.
Yeah, basically, it's the problem. He the way I imagine is that during the training there was one time where they had them overindulge on purpose, and then they got to try and fight like that, and he went, "No,
So Sandoval was sleeping pretty good.
Ah,
none on my listen."
11 on mine.
what'd you get, Genji?
29.
29. I was like, a 9? When the fuck did that ever happen?
It couldn't.
Right.
If I rolled a 1, I would have a 13.
Alright, you can just shut the hell up now.
Okay. Boom. There is a big booming voice as
Mm-mm.
and that's what wakes you up. You catch him in the midst of. Do you see that? Do you guys see the handout?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So I assume you go outside to hear the big booming voice, and it is talking about how Amastawa is being judged. And he says there is no escape. Fleeing this island would not do anything for you. You can't escape. And within the hour, the Imperator will be on land. Judgment has come to Amastawa.
I'm waking Jaeger up. I don't care if I literally have to stab him to wake him up.
Okay.
I'm like,
Sandoval
Yeah,
hear any of
yeah.
that?
You shake him too.
dress, we need to get to the ship.
Yeah, she looks at you. She friends of yours?
They're with the church.
Okay. Did you guys sleep outside or in rooms? Place
Uh,
yourself. Place yourself in rooms or outside, wherever the hell you guys are.
no, I don't want to be right next to their room. I'm gonna be on the other side. Their room was potentially a little noisy.
I'll be honest, by the time you came in, it probably wasn't.
Okay, so I would be waking up Leander first.
Okay. Oh well, what is it, mate? Oh shit! What's that loud? Loud voice.
They're they're here. We need to go. Get the
They're here.
others.
Oh shit! And then jumps up. They're here. They're here. They're here.
Doesn't
Sandy, they're here.
doesn't matter
Who's
who
here?
they are.
Who's here?
They. 'Cause he's
Jaeger,
running down the
get
hall.
dressed. Constantine, put your tits away.
Ugh,
Whoa! Let's not
that'll
be
be a
too hasty.
while. That'll be a while.
Just saying, they're distracting.
They're distracting. Yes, as you guys begin waking, grabbing your things. And yes, Jaeger, you do awaken in the bed with Constantine, half dressed.
He's usually half dressed.
So is she.
I see Genji. Maybe I'm just gonna think for dwarves like you. Oh. Oh. Scratching my head getting out of bed. What's going on?
The
What's
church is here.
I'm not going to
Move.
no damn church. Fucking heads ringing.
All right. And let's get some initiatives.
Oh boy.
What is my initiative? Huh. You know, I just dropped the dice that I was meaning to roll, but I'm gonna keep it. I was meaning to actually roll it, but you know, I dropped it well enough.
I have a problem.
Oh yeah.
You don't have any shit.
Yeah, I have none of my shit.
Uh-oh.
Can you shoot a pistol?
Am I proficient with it?
He's like, I know point and click.
Like, what would I possibly have on me?
Bayonet.
Oh yeah, I always have the bayonet on me.
He's like, I mean, like devastational wise. Like, what am I carrying?
I mean, I can toss you a pistol and shot.
Yeah, Sandoval's and no shortage of that.
Okay. So realistically, the only things I could have on me for my gadgets is the dynamite and my lightning rod.
Fair.
Because everything else is so big, I would not have brought it coming to see. I don't even have the defibrillator.
Right.
Was coming to
That's
see
back on the ship.
Mercedes. Yeah, all the stuff's back on ship.
So potentially, we need to cut our way back to the ship.
The word swath comes to mind.
Only you had a swashbuckler.
The swath buckler. How do you buckle a swath anyway?
I don't know. He's about to show you.
Very carefully. Stand aside.
Constantine, are you coming with us?
It looks like she's leading the charge.
The DM is grabbing a pencil away from the keyboard.
Does Mercedes have any weapons?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
She has a rapier and also carries a rifle.
Well, I would assume Yule is arming up our crew as well at the sound of the church voice. But I won't know that until we see him.
It's a decent bit of a assumption. I mean, as he's a seaman worth his salt. Um,
I'm
to
relying on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's sort of the reason he gets paid as well as he does. And just treated as one of the crew as opposed to, sailor number 14.
Yeah. So doing a count of it, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pistols.
Yeah, I can take one, but I'm pretty sure they count as martial weapons, which
They're exotic,
Right.
technically.
are they still exotic? Okay, yeah. I get simple weapons and anything
Um,
I build.
no, they're a martial weapon.
No. Either way, I still don't get them.
Correct.
Like I'll take one as a weapon of last resort, but
He'd toss you one out of the his hip holster. You're not getting one out of the bandolier. That reloads itself.
yeah.
It's enhanced, by the way.
I'm over here winding up my little rod.
Hey man, what you doing ain't got nothing to do with the game, okay? Focus.
Just gets me
Uh,
so
It has
excited.
nothing to do with this fight.
But yeah, that is a masterwork pistol, Justin.
Okay. What's the damage on it?
D6.
Okay. I'll just note it down so that I have it. Crit on a 20.
Yeah. Times 2. It's like a hand crossbow, but higher die count.
Alright. Enough to remember.
What's Jaeger's initiative? Oh, yeah. There you are. You have it under Melvere still, so I'm looking for Jaeger.
Guys.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Gelato.
And the thunder rolls. I rolled a 6.
Gelato. Anybody fan?
Depends on the flavor, but yeah.
Chocolate. I like a chocolate gelato.
Chocolate gelato sounds pretty good.
Isn't gelato the stuff you're supposed to eat between courses to cleanse your palate?
And it's Italian ice cream.
Oh, right. What am I thinking of?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
There is a thing like what you're talking about, just not sure what it is.
Can't think of yeah. Maybe it was like early
Sorbet.
gelato. Sorbet. Yeah, it was early sorbet. It was the unflavored. It was literally meant to take all taste
Correct.
out of your
Sorbet.
mouth so that the taste didn't mix.
Usually the modern day sorbet that is used to cleanse the palate is flavored with usually like mango or lemon.
I mean,
So Sandoval, you are first.
Alrighty. Well, I suppose I'm just gonna go outside and see what I can see.
All right. You head out the front door. As you step out the front door, there is some rain that begins.
Oh, yeah. Sword in hand, dueling cloak on. Or, wrapped and whatnot.
is this rain of a particular color? Colors?
No, it is not colored. Just a steady rain. You come out. There are 5 imperatists coming, just cresting the hill. They'll be making their way to you at some point.
Downtown.
Yeah.
Now, Sandoval, you saw what I was going through on my gear.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna move to the side slightly. And hold. Well, I guess that's all my action is moving twice. I'll wait for backup because
Roll
Armando
a
can.
spot check.
Oh, good. I'm historically good at those, so. Ah. 24.
You see another here.
Right here.
Yep. And from even further behind, these 5, you can see more people approaching. 24. Yeah, you see 3 more shapes cresting the horizon. They will be here next couple of rounds. You're not real certain.
I would shout back. We have some ahead, and I don't remember what side of the ship is left. I want to say it's port.
Yes.
And I would shout, forward and port.
Okay.
Trying
And then
to hint
you
that,
are
someone like Genji who can sneak around the side
right.
and
And you are holding
yeah.
for what? Just
I'm just waiting.
wait.
I'm waiting for Armando, but if anybody comes up next to me, I'm gonna slash him.
Okay. Jaeger. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Side. The door. Sandoval.
All right. Roll your spot check.
Alright.
Look at that. You can see more clearly the three ships coming over the hill from the beach. And upon seeing them, I need you to roll a will save.
It was so good I get to roll a will save. Hell yeah. Uh,
Sometimes you see too much.
Okay. Your 19 keeps you from flying off the handle, doing anything stupid. But you do see coming over the hill the person that was speaking, and looks as though he's got two figures hunched over, leading them by some kind of chain, like a almost like a leash, I guess. Um, you see, one is your size, the other is not your size, physically, but has additions to himself that make him almost your height. Can you see the token, by the way? Or do I need to make some handouts?
make them
Probably,
handouts because I
yeah.
can't really.
All right, I'll make them handouts. No problem.
One looks like a fucked up savage ogre. One looks like a weird corrupted necromancer ranger with a crystal.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like you had to dig for these guys, so I would definitely like to appreciate all their detail.
Fair.
Bless you, baby. Cute.
He's not terrifying in the slightest.
No, not even a little bit.
He looks positively cuddly. Who doesn't have like
Coming to
swords
cuddle.
Wasn't he in
surgically implanted in them?
Resident Evil 4?
He's coming to cuddle. I don't think so.
No, he wasn't, but he kind of there is some similarity to like 3 different enemies that were in that game.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else with the other one?
Pretty much, the most disturbing part about the broken is what looks to be like a normal sized person helmet at his boot. And that guy also looks positively. I don't even think his mother could love that face.
That's fair. That's another fair assessment. Those two are on leashes, being led by the orator, the face in the sky.
They're not terrifying in the slightest.
Is that all you're doing right now? Running outside, standing next to Sandoval? But the reason that you had to make your will save is because you see a fellow yachting that the broken is a yachting. You see. All you can do to hold back.
Cleaver. Very tight.
Armando,
Hmm.
you can feel Jaeger's distress.
Take your pencil. Your blue pencil.
I could have sworn for a moment that she said, I can't get pants to work.
Yeah, we've all had those days. Come on.
That's yeah, I was gonna say that's not far from, things that she has said. So Jaeger, are you done? Are you holding? What do you
I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for my friends to get up there,
okay?
or until someone gets to my attack range.
I figured as much. See, it's Leander's turn as he goes for the back door. No luck there, mate. Leander says as he, guys, we need to get the hell out of here now.
Oh.
Anybody got any suggestions?
Yeah.
I'm taking all suggestions. Some bloke out there with no skin on his face.
Another one? Mercedes,
Hmm.
I'm really sorry about your father's villa. As I
That's
pull out a
funny.
stick of dynamite.
Well, you tried, and that's all that matters, right, Armando?
Out back.
Haven't seen him in a while.
He missed you.
Hmm?
Out of
I said he's missed you.
Didn't know he was aiming for me.
he could keep missing him.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Out of game, Justin. He ain't got no face.
No, he has one. There's just no skin on it.
Oh boy.
I think his is worse, actually.
Where's that whore with the whips?
I have a question.
Don't see.
Well, it's Genji's turn, so.
Actually, it's Mercedes' turn.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. She goes to the front with a rifle.
That's more.
And yeah, she breaks the glass out of the front window so she can use the sill to steady her rifle. As she does, she says aloud, "Are all of you gonna stand around with your dicks in your hands?" Takes a shot.
Quick question. When using
Sir?
a rifle like that, does bracing it on that give a like game mechanic advantage?
Not really.
I was just curious if you know.
Now
That-
for a long like if she continues to fight, that could definitely aid in staving off like fatigue and stuff like that.
Okay. I was just curious.
She shoots that one. Pow.
Who'd you shoot? Ah.
And does 8 damage.
Already my turn now.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, real quick. Is there just the one door back here, or are there several?
There are 3.
And what looks to be windows in the wall over here.
Yes.
And I don't know, is that a door? Or a window?
Where?
Right here.
Window.
Go do your ninja shit.
You do not see me. Whoa!
Sparkle, sparkle.
Okay, I was ninja.
All right. Roll your
I'm-
listen check.
Listen. Listen. 30. Catch that?
Yep. And before you pop around the corner, you can hear men moving. Seems they have the building surrounded somewhat.
Ah, a target-rich environment.
You're like, just what I've been waiting for.
And that would have taken 2 moves, so that's my turn.
Mhm.
All right, Armando, fuck him up.
Oops.
All right, I have a question, and this is important.
Sure.
Is this fire still burning?
The one out back,
Mm-hmm. Still smoldering?
it is burning down. So it is
That's
like,
fine.
yeah, it is like coals.
If I could, I would like to ask Armando for some dynamite.
They're getting a little close for that.
Yeah, the big guys aren't.
All right, so I already said I pulled out the 2 sticks of dynamite. So I'll toss one out the door towards Sandoval, and the other I am throwing into the fire pit.
Tossing one of those. Ah!
Special
Sure.
delivery. So,
All right.
do you need a ranged attack roll for that?
Yes. And then I will need Jaeger and Sandoval to make attacks of opportunity. Or, well, not attacks of opportunity, forgive me. Take your attacks as the men approach.
With our movement previous, we only get 1, correct?
What's an
Correct.
attack of opportunity? So,
Well, it was our held attacks.
Well, yes, it's their held actions.
right.
Okay, so 26 to hit this guy.
Yes.
Alrighty. And he takes 11 points of damage.
Armando, you can make your range roll.
26.
Yeah, you lob it. It lands directly into the coals.
So this guy watches this random thing just go over his head like, okay.
Actually, you're looking at him when you go to throw it. He doesn't break what should be eye contact with the building.
Okay.
So roll your damage.
This is as I pull Leander down from where he's looking up to. 61.
61.
To 61 points of damage to the people.
Right.
Double that to all structures. You count the trees as structures?
I would.
Don't know what else I would count them as.
They do get reflex saves. I hate to
Does it-
say, but
How does environment?
no, it does.
Uh,
Hang on, where did dynamite?
Not all of them are dead.
Including terrain. It
Almost.
actually specifically counts terrain as part of objects and structures.
So, my question is, what they're standing on now, the ones that didn't die, are they now in difficult terrain? You know,
Very much so.
Yes. They're actually prone, covered in rocks and dirt. And Jaeger,
Out of game,
you missed.
Jaeger. That is why you always make sure the fire is out before you go to bed.
Well, no, that's not the right state. That's not the right. Because look, it's only a 1d20. I get more than just the 12 that I rolled. But what was the damage for the damage is not correct.
I can do it.
I don't roll 8d6 for damage. That's it's a bit excessive. I forget what are the stats for that one sword?
Well, since you haven't moved, well, hang on.
Not that sword. My Jotun sword. I keep changing it, but it keeps going
Reverting?
back for whatever reason. Yeah.
Hence the very low roll and the very high damage.
D20 plus 1? Yeah, it's not even your strength, which would be your strength alone, as you said, it was a 26, so
8.
plus your base attack bonus, which is at least an 8, I would assume. I'd say it's more closer to like a 27 to hit.
What the dice damage was 2d. I think it was 2d8 for the Jotun.
The Jotun glaive.
3d4.
Almost got it. What's the damage? Or what is that?
So what armor class did you end up hitting?
Well, if we go with
Alright.
the 11 on the roll, he would have had at least a 27.
Okay.
What is the sniper not working?
Just do click clacks, man. I don't know who designed the macros for this sheet, but it's not great.
Fine dice now. It's most overly unnecessarily complicated. Being on the die, plus my strength. 27. It's 47 hit.
I thought we already determined that you hit it.
Oh.
Yeah. Just waiting on you to let me know what damage you did. It's all good.
4. 1, 2.
I can't hear you, man.
1 and a 2. 7 plus 8. What? 15. 15 damage.
15 damage. Ouch.
It took forever.
So 10 runs to the back to you guys. Begins firing with a pistol. She shoots at the Imperator, who, as the bullet is coming towards him, literally does some Darth Vader shit. Kind of holds his hand up, and you see the bullet sort of. It doesn't stop. It actually hits him, but as it hits him, you see it just sort of dissipate. And then
Cheating! He's cheating!
say the wall. It's your turn.
So, for my first attack, same person I hit that time. It is going to be 27 to hit.
Yes.
And another 9 points of damage for that one. Then a second attack for 24 to hit.
Yes. 24 hits.
For max damage at 13 points.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a total of 22 that round.
And yes. Takes a knee. Ugh.
What is it? 1 second. Let me look at my notes on this one real quick. Okay, so on any action, it says I can apply my dodge bonus.
Yep.
But to apply it on that one.
Okay.
So for that guy in particular, my dodge is a 20. Or my AC is a 20.
All right. Jaeger.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes. Fight for your life, man.
If you won't do that, then fight for
Uh,
mine.
Yeah. Fight for Armando's life, man.
Attack the guy I was attacking.
Do it again.
Four to hit. Four- 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Take 15 damage.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay.
Just a 21 hit.
21 does not hit.
Great. That is my turn.
That guy also takes a knee.
Was I
And
able to catch the dynamite?
yes.
Okay.
Because I wasn't mindful enough to make you roll for it. I'm just gonna say yes.
I mean, I had a pretty good reflex anyway.
Yeah. So the ender. Ender reaches in his bag, begins digging around, pulls out 3 of the psi crystals. Kind of looks over at you, gives you a sidelong glance. Holds his hand open to you. I don't know. Think these will blow him up?
As I heft the rod, the lightning rod in my other hand, I think we can find a way.
Deal. And he holds when you're ready.
So what did Mercedes do when the explosion occurred?
Kind of really ducked as she was reloading her rifle so that she could begin shooting again. Didn't really seem to care too much.
Hmm.
She's more in the moment, if I'm being honest.
Girl's been busy since I last saw her.
She's quite terrified at the moment.
That's fair. Out of game, I would also like to point out that despite his constant, digs at my machinery and inventions and their untrustworthiness, Sandoval is always the first person to want to borrow it.
Well, listen,
Well, no,
if it'll blow
usually
me
you
up,
offer to borrow it, and I already know the dynamite blows up.
he's like, if it'll blow me up, I know it'll blow them up.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Just have to keep me unblown up long enough to blow them up. That's all.
I mean, yeah, that is a important important safety tip. Thanks, Ray.
Mercedes takes another shot, goes wide. Genji, it is your turn.
Indeed. Hmm. Well, the problem of I'm like, ah, shit. I can tell there's more people coming that way. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Going for that fellow.
Yes,
Individual.
he seems to be producing a pistol. So looks like he's about to start unloading at Jaeger and Sandoval or into the house. The person that shot him, maybe. You're not sure. You're going to stop him though. At least that is the intent.
Alrighty.
Stand.
Yojutsu.
Oh, slashy slash.
Yes, slashy slash time. No, come back! D20, no! Come back, my child.
Yeah.
One moment.
It heard that shit you were talking.
D20's like, I want no part of this insanity.
Yeah, fuck all of this. Look at him. Got those dudes on a leash. I'm out of here. Come on, just head out. Daddy. Break.
Okay. I'm back. That was a total of. That would help if I was on the skills page, wouldn't it? Total of 31 for the Jitsu focus. Which, okay, I'll take 5d6 extra damage.
I bet you will.
And then the actual attack roll. Aw, I think it's one short. No, it is not. So 17 on the die. Nat 20 to confirm.
Nice.
Like, I'm about to fuck your day. This guy's like, haha, I'm gonna draw a gun. I'm like, haha, I'm gonna take it off.
And from
Alright.
that angle, you can see all of the men alongside of the villa there.
Oh dear. Yeah, we need to get out of here. So, damage. That's the wrong die. That would help. Plus 17. And now for the there d6s. So, this guy just took 52 points of damage.
Okay. I assume it's a beheading.
Yep. Head just kind of pops off like when you pull the cork out of a wine bottle.
My mental image is more you just see like Genji with his, kind of doing that superhero crouch with his sword to the side as the guy's head falls off. Don't even see it swing, just kind of. He's just
And
all of a sudden standing there.
as that occurs, Genji, roll, listen, check.
Shall seek to hear. 27.
And you can hear your flute playing from within the folds of your robe.
Uh-oh, indeed.
Almost the split second his head left his body and he fell over.
Oh dear.
Okay. Armando. You and Constantine.
All right, so I nod to. I don't know how bad it is on the other side right now. So I nod to Leander as these guys are struggling back to their feet.
Who chucks the 3 crystals that, by the way, while waiting, he ended up binding together with a piece of your tape.
Yay, duct tape.
Taking all kinds of your shit, isn't he?
And because it hits everything in that path, I don't even really have to roll to hit. Or do I need to roll for timing?
I just roll a reflex. Give me a reflex.
That is actually the same as my basic ranged attack roll, so 24 either way.
Awesome. And so, what's the save against the lightning there?
All saves against my stuff are going to be
Hard.
20.
Hard. That's not a number.
Yeah, I wish it was higher. But it is a 20.
Okay. This guy. Guy. This one, however. Knocked out. And Imperator attempting to do his little hand move again, that dissipate energy style maneuver. Not expecting a fucking lightning bolt or 3 extra spell levels of explosive concussive raw magic.
I mean, really, who does?
Yeah. And it sends him off of the daze. He is prone and would scowl if he had face muscles. Now the clothing that he is wearing is beginning to take damage. You can see the burn marks. Edges of his cloak are on fire. There's soot on his skull. Leander kind of wide-eyed looks over at you. Nice shot.
Yeah, it's gonna be a minute before I can do another one. As I begin furiously winding. Do you want the damage for the lightning bolt as well?
I do.
$22.
Genji, what is your armor?
$19.
Okay. Misses. Two guys come around, fire. One misses. One hits. Oh, wow. For a whopping 1 damage.
Who?
Ow.
Genji. Okay.
Back dead, Genji. Maybe they'll ignore you.
You want to give them the opportunity to come around? Check. Jaeger, what is your armor class?
Believe it's like 20.
I want to know what it is, not what you believe.
I believe mine's 50.
24. I believe you're wrong, but
See, it's 24.
24. Okay. Then it did not hit you. Swings his bastard sword at you. Misses. Sandoval, what is your armor class?
Depends who's swinging at me. This guy is a 20. This guy is an 18.
All right. Sandoval, you take 11 damage
Ow.
as this Imperatus swings and finds purchase with bastard sword. Okay. Now, hearing that explosion, these guys are going to come this way. Except for this guy. Armando, make a listen check.
Oh boy! Because I always do so well on those. Yeah, 13.
Okay. Yeah, and Leander and Constantine both look this direction at the same time. Constantine, I'm on it. She pulls her pistol, heads that way. She and Leander heard a window break. All right.
Guess she figures we
And
have this side covered, huh?
yeah, you guys are doing okay. She has a pistol. You guys blew up half the ocean. This used to be beachfront property. It's barely property now.
Hey,
The
I
whole backyard is
apologized.
leveled. And the house is still fine. For now.
Got at least 2 broken windows.
The least of their worries. Making it to the field, the man with the mask undoes both of their collars. They will be in the fight next round. Sandoval, it is your turn.
Alrighty. One question for you. Does 29 confirm?
It does.
Alrighty. So my first attack against bastard that stabbed me is for
So you're sundering,
uh,
but on bumped. Waka waka.
he takes 24 points of damage. And then I know it's going to be attacks of opportunity, but I'd like to throw my stick of dynamite at these guys.
Okay. The guy you hit goes down. He's not dead, but he failed his save to stay up. One here, however, swings at you and okay. Roll your ranged attack.
Hey, Justin, does that have a crit range?
The dynamite, no. It's an
Ah.
AoE.
Damn. So it's a natural 20. So that's
Okay.
a total of 27 for right in the middle of these guys.
Right.
You sure that's where you want to put it?
Is it what's the range? What's the blast radius on it?
Very big.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it. Is it 30 feet?
Yeah, it's bigger than that.
Well,
Yeah, I
I'm
was
gonna.
gonna say
I'm
is
gonna.
isn't it 40?
Nope.
60,
50.
50.
A 50
I'm,
foot radius.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
chuck
so
it then. My idea is I want to keep them in the blast.
Oh yeah, definitely.
right.
But you don't need you or Genji to be in the blast.
Or Jaeger. Maybe Jaeger.
Yeah, I mean you only need, 10 or 20 feet of it to, encompass them. So
Yeah.
Although I'll point out that the measure thing, if we're assuming that the squares have any accuracy at all,
Yeah, it is not off. It is way off.
right. I didn't adjust it or anything. So
That's fine.
But yeah, I'd chuck it, on a good distance about, yeah. I think Jaeger's taller than 2.5 feet.
so that's a little closer to like 40 feet.
Yeah, I'd chuck
The
it.
measurement tool is like, half of what it should be.
With a 20, I think you get it where you want to put it.
27.
Absolutely.
Okay, what's damage on that, Justin?
8d10.
I don't even have that many D10. Actually, I do, but I have to start rolling percentiles.
I had to pull out an old White Wolf set to roll it by hand.
I might have. Actually, I might. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 8?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. I petition to count my percentiles as 10 points each.
Petition denied.
One to appeal.
Motion denied. On the chairman. Not gonna happen.
46.
I didn't
Still,
vote for you.
Still very out. Yeah. No, my king.
I didn't even have to go into my shitty first set.
So, the guy with the mask wielding the staff. Trying to think of how this kind of looks. The explosion occurs, and instead of being enveloped in like fire and dirt and explosive concussiveness, he sort of, in a defensive maneuver, blocks himself with the staff, and you can see sort of a semicircle uh, around him where stuff doesn't really hit him. It kind of bends around him. Let's see. However, big guy takes every freaking point of all of the explosion damage. And that was how much, by the way?
46, I think.
I
Let me
thought
pull up my
that's
yeah, 46.
And the guy with for all intents and purposes, this thing looks like some form of radiator or furnace strapped to his shoulder. He seems deceptively fast. Yeah, he takes no damage from it.
Oh,
And
great.
so,
He has evasion.
you see all three effects. One takes full, one takes half, one takes none. All right. Not Sandoval. Jaeger. It's your turn.
until there are no more. 23 to hit. On my first attack.
23 to hit. Misses.
Misses. So 17 probably doesn't get it too.
17 misses.
Okay, well then, that was me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, had you guys thrown down the flank, got him.
I was really hoping the dynamite would, do more than just, hit one guy.
Leander. Gonna head this way with Constantine. Sadie's fires again. Shoots that guy. One next to Genji takes 3 damage. Genji.
Indeed.
Is your turn.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Nope. You're fine.
Pelican. Ninja vanish.
Ninja. Punish.
No.
Shoo.
And
If the women
actually,
don't find you, at least they'll find you handy.
yep. Good old red green.
God, I love that fucking show.
Honestly, I am checking over this way. In part because I wanted to get away from the large number of people, which I do say something as I go by. I'm like, large number coming up the starboard out of game would be
Port.
the term we'd use. The port
Port.
coming up the ports coming up portward. And I'm checking over this way because if they came that side, there might be some coming up this side.
That's
That'd be
smart.
and it'd be a really shitty way to find out them coming out guns blazing, you know?
Yes, it would. But no. You come over
Okay.
to this side, you don't see any.
You're just telling me there aren't any there?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's that's good to know.
They're not so great at sneaking. They're wearing, you know, banded plate, so it's not really.
See, I would anticipate them not being good at it, but but all the same, I did not want to
You know, they
take
did
your
manage to
shit.
get a small army up here before we noticed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair, but you all also know that they don't travel the way a normal army does.
Also, I was otherwise occupied.
Fair. Everyone was, drinking and sexy timing.
Anyway,
Jaeger, he's doing the dwarven circuit.
How's Genji's flute still going off like crazy?
Yes.
yeah, I am trying to work out what's causing that, but
It's going off like Jethro Tull.
For
It's a music reference for any kids listening.
all you children out there,
Yeah.
Ian Anderson is a badass. I think we established this earlier on. We may not have been recording.
Yeah, I don't remember.
we were not.
It's worth a Google. Armando, your turn.
Yeah, so it takes me a standard action to wind up the lightning rod. This guy's
Okay.
I still haven't seen this guy come back above the edge of the dais there
No, not yet.
onto the deck.
Not yet.
Okay. So I'm currently watching for him because, well, yeah.
That's fair.
While
Okay.
winding
Then
my
as you're holding, you notice um it's a bit of an odd angle out and over and down. So like you can't necessarily see him so much as the general area he is at
mm-hmm.
here begins that blue glow.
Throw a dynamite down it.
Would you like to take a guess at how many sticks of dynamite I can make a day?
Me?
I meant Sandoval, but yeah.
Oh,
I'm guessing it's 2.
Yeah.
you do see, however, two men come running from around the side of the house. Here. This one is not happy. He comes running. Bleh.
Is not happy?
He is not happy. He just took a lot of damage. Okay. Jaeger. You take 13 damage as this hulking brute runs up, slashes at you with iron claw. Seems to be grafted to its left hand. And swipes at you with the other hand for misses. Okay. Sandoval. The Imperatus in front of you attempts an attack, fails. And I need reflex saves
Oh no.
from you and Jaeger.
26.
Sandoval, do you have evasion?
I don't think so. This is not one of the things I got because it's with the build I went with.
Right.
Oh, hold on, wait, what? No, I don't get anything else till 11 for that one.
All right. No, Jaeger, what's your reflex save? Hello?
Hello.
Trista?
Oh no, it killed Tristan.
Kristen.
Okay.
Well, I guess he fell asleep.
Apparently.
Was it not exciting enough? Is that what it was?
Wait.
He's here. Barely. You are
Hello?
so quiet, dude.
No, no,
Hello.
no.
There we go.
Try
There you are.
disconnecting and reconnecting.
Yeah, because you keep going in and out.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah. There we are.
Really?
Yep.
So did you hear you need a reflex save?
You now?
You there, Tristan?
Reflex save. Right?
Yep.
On speed. Cool.
You sound really far away.
Stand if I'd be eating it now.
There you are. So yes, need a reflex save from you.
16 plus 7.
Okay.
Am I ready?
And so you and Sandoval both take half damage as that dude with the furnace on his shoulder sticks his right arm out and sprays fire all about the front of the building. Both of you take 6 damage as you have the amount that is handed out. This guy, however, not so lucky. And it's set on fire. And you remember previous when they experienced elemental damage, you could see their armor glow. That did not happen just now. And he is making sound as he is burning.
What do you mean by sounds?
Like
Crackling or
excruciating screams of terrifying pain.
Hmm.
And yeah, crackling.
Some sizzling.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of popping in there. Okay. That one begins walking over to the beheaded guy. All right. And Sandoval, it is your turn.
Right. First thing, all my dodge bonus goes to this guy.
Okay.
So he's at a 20 AC for me. Secondly, let's dance.
Dance, dance.
Ready. Let's see how you do.
Okay. Are you going over the body on fire You're going around the bottle on fire.
More stepping over these two guys.
Okay.
All right. Does a 31 confirm?
Jesus. I really hope so. I mean, yes. Yes, it does.
All right. That's the type of rolls I want to see. I would have preferred 2 nat 20s, but whatever. He takes 26 damage on that attack.
Ow. Okay.
Okay. Well, let's see. Gotta make sure that this one actually hits first. Does a 27 hit?
You moved. You moved.
Oh, that's right. Only one attack then.
Yep. At least that one counted.
Yeah, I know, but I got excited for a second. My bad.
He's like, I'm about to mow him down, guys. Calm down there, Chach. Jaeger, it is your turn.
You can hear me?
I
Yep.
can.
Yeah.
Sure.
Trying to swallow your mic, yes.
Apparently have to, because otherwise nobody one can hear me. Um. Let's see. First attack. 17 doesn't hit his armor class.
Who? Big guy?
Assuming no. Yeah.
It hits him, but it doesn't penetrate.
Right. Spark attack misses. Well, doesn't do damage.
No.
Second attack. Does a 20 break his armor class?
It does. There you go.
Damage. He takes 18 damage. I think.
Nice.
My turn.
Mercedes fires another shot. Finally hitting again. Damn. She drops one, guys. Oh yeah, what do you think of that?
I know how to pick them, right?
That's right, man.
I feel like this is quite possibly a case of her picking you.
There was.
Mutual picking.
You know, when you put it that way, it just sounds wrong.
That's what they were doing last night.
Hey.
You pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you shouldn't pick your friend's nose.
A mutual picking. Genji,
Mm-hmm.
it is your turn.
Tis. Hmm. Can I charge this guy?
Yes.
Then I will charge him. And I am invisible until I swing, so I still get the Aijutsu focus.
You charge him whatever you like. He's got American Express Black. He can afford it, is what I'm saying.
Sorry to let you know, but we don't accept American Express here.
Everywhere accepts the black card. Okay. That's that Jerry Seinfeld card.
All
It's
right.
not exactly like he's giving you a choice.
Does a total of 28 hit?
A 28 does hit.
I don't know with these guys. All right, so now I will roll the Aijutsu focus. $37. Which up 66. On the other hand, I don't think an 18 would confirm, does it?
It does not.
That makes me sad. Oh well. Still dealing pretty good amount of damage. 8. And then my
Are you rolling clickities?
I am using a dice roller.
Okay. Any of your damage dice that do max, re-roll.
But that's not concerning at all.
Okay. What if it rolls max again?
Then that's what it rolls. It's an ability. It only does it once.
Okay. So that will give me a total of 38 points. No, not 38. I'm sorry, that's just the D6. D6s, so 46 points of damage.
46 points of damage. Okay.
Hello, sir. Have you heard the good word?
And yes, as he stoops to pick up the severed head, you appear, flash at him. And as you do, he drops the severed head, being startled, and takes a step back and sort of the way Sandoval moves, sort of listlessly glides. He slides back, a foot or two, just uh,
Sandoval, he's
still
stealing your
within
shtick.
the range of your slash, however.
Don't use a stick.
But as your slash, goes into his robe, the robe sort of dissipates into a crimson mist, and he poof becomes one with the force. I mean, disappears.
Basically, it was an item that went, you would have died. Bye.
Get the fuck out of here now.
No. No, you no touch head. Out of game.
That's gross, man. Leave the head alone.
Already.
The head falls at your feet.
You just couldn't get a head
As
knife.
it does, Genji, it's talking. It's
The
talking.
Fuck is
And
it saying?
as it begins to, settle on the ground from rolling about, the spell is losing its, potency. But sounded like a woman's voice. Very raspy. Your flute stops playing.
Okay then.
Like a voodoo woman's voice?
No.
Okay.
So my thought is basically they were trying to take advantage of the death of the guy to use a spell, and I went and I just disrupted that totally.
Absolutely.
Like, no.
Quite the discernment. I mean, that is exactly what happened.
No necromancy for you. Shame. Jail.
Oh,
Jail for
for
1,000
shame.
years.
And Armando, it's your turn.
Well, not seeing anybody out back, except these two guys that are not currently a threat. Please let it remain that way. I'm going to come up here by her. Looking out this window. Can I get a shot that will go...
Absolutely.
Okay. Nope, give them their reflex rolls.
All right. Big guy is for shit on his reflex rolls. All right. Roll damage.
Oh.
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 Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
35.
Oh. Okay.
Radiator Man do okay?
Yeah, Radiator Man's doing all right over there.
A little fucking close, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're fine.
Big guy over there. He took the full force of that and just sort of collapsed, convulsing and shaking.
That would be a great time for Jaeger to flank this guy with me.
And I'm kind of like, basically, I'm trying to make an opening so we can make a break for the ship.
Okay.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, Sandoval? You'd like me to flank that guy, wouldn't you?
That would be nice, yes. I mean, I would have flanked the other big dude, but, you know, there was the flamey guy coming right behind him, so.
I look at Sandoval and I say, "Remember the frogs," and I run in the building.
You don't even remember the frogs.
Here I do. We were grappling for like 3 rounds, and then I had some shit sprayed in my face, and I fell asleep.
And then I saved you, remember?
So, Jaeger, make a reflex save.
Uh-oh.
And you are knocked prone. You don't sustain any damage. Armando and Mercedes, however, make reflex saves.
Oh no.
Mercedes is okay.
25.
You're okay. Just a lot of brickwork from out back, and wood planking from in the house, furniture, everything in a 10-foot arc. Here we go. So, like, most of this stuff here gets blown out the front here. Massive concussive blast. As the way that Sandoval glides around, the Imperator comes in, sword in one hand, out to one side, hand outstretched, palm open in the other hand. Um, and as he comes in through the opening, he says, "Enough!" And everyone who heard him makes a will save.
Oh no. You want a will save from me?
24.
Does Sandoval hear him?
Yes.
I would guess everyone hears him.
Oh boy.
34.
God damn it. Unbreakable will.
17. Which is not bad for me, but
Jaeger?
ooh.
All right. So, Jaeger, Constantine, Leander, and Sandoval, you all are compelled to listen. And the command is enough, meaning stop resisting. Um, that does not mean don't save yourself from this man trying to burn you to death. It just means stop resisting whenever he comes to interact with So you potentially will either have one of two choices: run or stand and roll more will saves. Leander, Constantine, they stop in their tracks. Armando, Mercedes, Genji, you guys are free to act.
Luna.
And it is back to Sandoval. Sandoval, it is your turn. If you would like to act other than running, I need another will save.
All right. Well, I hope this one does it. Does a 22 get it?
It does.
Yeah, almost as high as I can go, so. Alright. So can I attack now still?
Yes.
Alright. Flame guy. This one might be close. Does a 28 hit him?
God. Yeah. Might be close.
Oh, I haven't. The only other time I hit him, I critted him. So, like a 30 got him, but
Well, like Jim said, you never know with these fucking guys.
yeah. And that's 12 points. That's all of it, isn't it? Or can I attack again?
No, you can attack again.
It's a 25 hit
Yes, it does.
for 11 points this time.
Jeez. And he's not looking so well. There are several liquids spewing forth from his wounds. Um, roll a spot check because there's no such thing as a smell check.
And you know, right now I'm really glad of that.
19.
Yes, his blood smells very flammable. It's got that 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 pitch like acridity to itself.
Would it be safe to assume there's some on my sword?
Seeing as you've slashed him very hard twice, I don't see how there couldn't be.
Good, good. If only I had spark rings
Ah, if only.
next round.
Jaeger.
Stand up.
Okay. And same from you. I will need you to either run or make will saves to act against the Imperator.
Save.
Just clear the way.
We use clicky clack this turn.
I bet after a 5 on the
Yeah.
on the die roller,
24 will save.
definitely works. So yes, you get up. You are back in the fight.
Starts
Front of
playing.
the
I
house
will
is
not
blown out.
bow.
Yeah, front of the house is blown out all over. If you just glance over your shoulder, you can see directly into the foyer here. And now you see the Imperator, man, with no skin on his head. He is floating
Cuddle up,
ever so
Jaeger.
slightly off of the ground on his way into do bad stuff to Armando and Mercedes. Sandoval is over there fighting Furnace Man.
Sounds like a really bad supervillain.
He's going in there to give him like a marital gift.
I don't know about you guys, but he sounds pretty hot.
What would Daisy think?
Hmm?
What would Daisy think?
I don't know.
Well, I'd like to go back to the ship and ask her. You know, we should go do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, collect everyone, but I believe a couple of our people are frozen.
No, they just can't fight him.
Yeah, they have to actively run away from him or make will saves to stay in the fight. The cool part, you make a will save against something like that, you're immune to it for the till it happens again, or 24 hours, whichever happens for.
He can't do the same trick again.
Correct. To be fair, though, most people just flee when it happens.
We are not most people.
Correct, as they are finding.
I'm trying to
Genji
clear
pretty
this.
much. Genji pretty much disrupted the brunt of the attack. Like this initial attack went terrible, and it didn't matter. This was supposed to serve as a distraction.
It all went terribly, and it's all Genji's fault.
It's
Good
been
job,
going
Genji.
downhill ever since. Yeah, Armando's like, see, it wasn't even me this time.
Proud of you, Genji.
It gets so big so fast. Jaeger, what are you doing? You can move over and give the flank to Sandoval, or you can run inside, or you can stand here.
Like,
There you go.
oh,
Flag out. Okay. Leander is going to shit his pants and run. Constantine, however, Well, she's just gonna gracefully bow out of the fight. Not nearly as terrified as Leander. You know what? They got a thing they were doing anyways, right? They're gonna go and do that thing they were doing. Oh look, a scary guy to fight.
I gotta go iron my cat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there'll be some lasting effects for that on or for Leander. Leander rolled a nat one on that one. He's terrified of that fucking dude.
I mean, he's not exactly wrong to be so.
You're very right. The happy dance killing me.
Yeah.
All right. Mercedes gets to her feet and
What?
fuck it.
I'm yelling at her, go get to the ship.
Yep, that's what she's gonna attempt.
Oh.
And she takes one last moment to kind of look at you as she second guesses herself, tell, but begrudgingly agrees, begins to run this way. Genji, your turn.
Well, we were just told to get to the ship, so unless you specified somebody with that, but I didn't catch you say anything to specify.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Genji is like, all right, Armando knows what he's doing. That's a lie. At a game, that's a lie.
Armando, you got this.
But Genji trusts in his friend.
Oh.
So Genji's gone. Woohoo!
Okay. Armando,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
So, looking at this guy as I get to my feet, he appears to be an undead.
No. You can see that his body has muscle mass along the bottom of his neck. There is, you know, muscles and tendons and stuff that would hold his skull there. Seems as though literally it's just been peeled away. Now, normally one might think he's an undead or something in that nature, but out of game, no, he is not.
Okay, but Armando thinks he is.
Well, that's fine.
Probably.
If he may believe that. However, has he's interacted with the man. Um, the other undead that you've seen are pretty much mindless. They hadn't had the opportunity to stop and talk to you and sort of shamble. Um, if this guy is undead, he's a special kind.
Well, there was also skeletons encased in crystal.
That's fair.
So you know what? This guy, he just needs a hand. You know, he just needs someone to help him, to heal him.
That's it. A healing hand.
Yeah. So I'm going to run forward and jab the Dwemer rod in his eye and snap it off. Going to have all of the healing all at once.
You're gonna jab a Dorge in his eye.
Dorge, that's what it, yeah.
Okay, roll it.
Because you know what? I got nothing else. It will literally take me an entire another turn to wind this thing back up again, at which... Okay. Please, 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 please. This would be a really nice time for you to do that. So... Nat 20.
Okay.
Ed, if you ever listen to this, thank you for the dice. They are very nice and spiky.
All right. So you nat 20.
Yeah.
All right. How many charges are left in the Dorge?
I have 2 of them, but I'll be honest, it's not like I have them. Oh, that's going to be a big difference. Okay, so, shoot. Needed to decide that before I rolled. So I'm going to do high-low on this die. High
Okay.
means I grab the one with more charges. Low means I grab the one with less charges.
Okay.
Okay, 3. So it's only got 10 charges left.
Okay. So for stabbing him with the Dorge, give me a D3 plus your strength.
Maxed. 5 points.
All right. And then for the magic being expelled from the item, give me 10d6.
Hey, guess whose armor isn't going to stop this? Eh, 41.
Okay.
Decent.
And you roll a reflex.
Yeah. I knew I was going to take damage from this. Oh, 25.
Okay. Then you only take half of the damage.
I have a question.
What is it?
Does evasion count for this?
No.
Okay.
You are the explosion.
That's fine. I'm completely fine with that, but I figured I'd ask.
Yeah.
Am I like the one person in this group who has evasion?
I think so.
I have a lot of
You
experience with
and
explosions, so that makes some sense.
Yeah, it does. I mean, so I had a choice between 2 swashbuckler builds, and the one I went with is more of a duelist style, where the other one's more of just a pirate build. I went with this one because it brought up more, aristocratic heritage in my mind.
Okay. So I take half
And
damage. Oh, sorry.
yes. He, however, takes all of it. Okay. Now, what happens is you ram the doors into his eye and snap it off. As you snap it off, he stumbles back and an explosion occurs, sending you
Out the
Oh,
front door.
look.
5 feet
look.
this way, sending
Look.
him
Armando,
5 feet
an
this
explosion.
way, sending him this way out the door. Now, the odd part is that the explosion would normally be damage causing, and there would be, broken bone, viscera. This, however, is he got healed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so where where damage should be happening, healing is taking place,
His face is
but
being
it's still
replaced.
right, and it's hurting. And so there is shreds of flesh hanging from his face. Now, there is a damaged and white eye hanging from the socket, so on and so forth. Um, and as he explodes backwards, one moment. Oh, come on.
Remember Armando's mantra, guys. If explosions don't solve your problems, they're not big enough.
Do not teach the children this.
You know what? Do it like this. And left in his place that same color, that blue color,
Mm-hmm.
there is a ripple effect. It looks almost like the air itself has been slashed.
The same blue when the one jumped down the well and disappeared.
Correct. Only this looks vaguely reminiscent of when the sea hag just like literally reached out with her trident and tore a hole in.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, so he flies back and explodes, and there are tatters of reality flapping like shreds of fabric. The hole will be torn open for 2 rounds. Anything within a 5 foot radius of it is being sucked in. So pieces of furniture, bottles of liquor, pieces of detritus. Um, yeah.
Really sorry about your father's villa. Her response is, I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. Sandoval.
All right. I'm gonna spark my sword.
And it catches a flame.
And slash. Ooh, this one might be close, guys. Does a 24 hit?
It does.
Whew! Whew. And I should probably roll damage now.
Why did you crit it?
No,
Ah,
as long as the 24 hits, then he takes 5, 9 points of damage on that hit, and then if he catches on fire.
Okay. So I need you to make a reflex save.
I was going to say, just to be clear, the rest of us all understand what's going to happen here, right?
Yes.
He's
I also need Jaeger to make a reflex save.
26.
There's a lot of reflex saves this fight. And Sandoval, you will only take half the damage. Oh. Sandoval, you take 18 damage.
Ouch.
24 on my
Jaeger, you take 18 damage. Neither of you are on fire, however. The purifier lets out this raspy, echoing yell as
Tristan, I
he.
can't hear because of your breathing.
So the purifier lets out a raspy, echoing yell, and sort of stumbles backward, and the flame catches. He explodes. The two of you take some concussion damage, a little bit of fire.
Right. Am I on my feet?
Yes, you are on your feet.
Is Armando prone?
Probably.
Yes, Armando is prone. Justin, I'm hunting that up. Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna go over here to help him up.
Oh, we've got to get Tristan a better mic. I say, after finding out mine's been an absolute piece of junk.
bought this month, so I don't understand.
Yeah, it's the problem of it's super sensitive when it's near your mouth, and if you move it away, we can't hear anything.
It's weird.
You still connected to your Xbox?
Yep.
See, so when we're playing online, I don't get any of that.
Probably something to do with Discord itself. Well, no, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Technology's weird.
And yes,
My audio settings are weird.
No, Helenia! A
he's
gift
gonna
for you!
begin retreating.
Wait, is he... Oh, he's gone.
I got it.
Yeah,
Still here.
Oh, never mind then. I thought he was still there, but where he had been standing there were traces, but he disappeared through them.
yes.
Oh.
You're not sure if he exploded and caused the explosion, or if you pushed him through the rift. You're not sure. But a few seconds later, you can see it sort of healing itself as the portal closes.
Leander, let's get out of here.
Yeah, don't mind if we all do.
As I'm helping Armando to his feet.
Yeah. And that is the end of combat.
Woo.
And we will
We're gonna be going.
back up. We will pick back up on deck of the ship, or more appropriately, on the beach, um, where some decisions, I guess, will need to be made. My assumption is that Mercedes and Constantine will be allowed to come with you guys. Making it to the beach, you will see that the oubliette has been burned to the ground. Most of the people on the beach have been routed or killed in one fashion or another. Sad day for Amstella. Not everyone died, however. You guys put a stop to the bulk of death here.
Considering that we took on the bulk of their fighting force, it went, nah.
You say that, but I'm not feeling so great.
That's fair. And everyone levels.
Woo.
Yay.
We're finally 8th level.
You mean 9th?
Yay, we're finally 8th level. Wait, we're 9th level?
Yeah. Have been.
When did we level up to 8th level?
2 or 3 sessions ago?
Well, fuck.
Oh, look at that. You get to level twice.
Alright, so time to stop recording?
Yes.